Okay, here we are. This is clutch number 56 on my incubator page, and if you see here, I've run the front of the tub. This is clutch 56. Let's see, and it was due on 10/25. Today is 10/20, I believe, so they're about 5 days early hatching. And the pairing is from pumpkin pied, a yellow belly piebald, to a het piebald. I also have the clutch information here, the actual sires, date laid, and all that stuff up top. Okay, see here, they have already mostly hatched, and so I've already kind of started this process. I'm going to bring you guys in on it. This is how I set up a clutch of babies straight out of the egg. So I have two here that are still absorbing their egg yolk. They've had their heads out for about 24 hours now and just have a little bit of yolk left. I'm waiting for them to come on out. These have already left the egg. What I've done already before I start this video is I have thrown the egg away and I have rinsed them off in the sink. Basically, they were covered in the vermiculite, which just kind of sticks to their body because they're wet. Now stuck to my hand, you see. And so I rinsed them off and put them down here. You still see there's a little bit of vermiculite. I didn't get them completely clean, but it's good enough. Here on the bottom, I just have a folded up paper towel, and I poured some warm water in the bottom of it just so they stay nice and moist. And the key is to keep them moist until they have their first shed. So I have them on here. I keep them together until they have their first shed, which is approximately 7 to 10 days after they come out of the egg. And they're all clumped up together, and that's fine. I'll put a little water dish here in the front so that they have some water to drink should they wish during this time. And they will stay in here until they shed. They should all shed around almost the exact same day or within a couple of days of each other. And then I'll go ahead and separate them out into their tubs. And I'll show you guys that whole process. That's no problem. So let me go ahead and tell you kind of what we have here. Of course, there's a piebald. There's a normal piebald right there, and a het piebald. I don't think that's a yellow belly het pied. The one here that's clinging to my finger is a yellow belly het piebald. In yellow bellies, you kind of have to have an eye for ball pythons, a little bit of experience to really know what you're looking at, but that is a really pretty yellow belly. And you see it still has the end of the umbilicus, let's see, poking out there. The pink is what is left of the egg yolk. It's absorbed 99% of it here, and just the last little bit, and you'll know it's done when that white part is sticking out. It's the only part sticking out. And when that happens, it'll go ahead and fall off. The white part will. And then they're completely done. So put him back. I'll tell you what else is here. We got, this is another yellow belly piebald. You see those heavy marked lines down the sides is your, actually, let me see this one. I'm looking through the camera lens. Yeah, this is definitely a yellow belly. See, het pieds and yellow belly het pieds are sometimes a little tougher to distinguish because het pieds naturally have some markings on the sides of their bellies a lot of times. And here is another yellow belly het pied. Okay, now down to the pieds, the fun part. This is a piebald, and it's a male from Beret. Pretty 50-50 patterning on there, but 50% white, 50% pattern. Just basically what most people want in a piebald. Then these last two are my pumpkin pieds, and they both ended up high white, just like my original male did. And you can tell they're pumpkin pieds based on the brightness of these saddles. See how bright orange that is and reduced? It's going to be really obvious after they shed, but they are a whole nother level of brightness. Plus they have this extra black kind of pixelation, and their saddles are really rough, where these are nice and smooth transitions, smooth rounding. These end up kind of, these end up kind of pixelated and rough edging around their saddle. You see there, that leave the little jaunt out there into the white. That's not something you typically will see on a pied. There's one. These are both females. This one is also a real jagged pattern. Got the black little pixelation spots in it. Real jagged pattern, of course, down here. And these are pumpkin pies, yellow belly piebalds. And the nice thing is that they will be really, really bright after they shed. And of course, I'll show you that. And not only that, they will continue to keep their orange in them long after the regular piebalds have started to turn a little bit more brown. You see here in the bottom, it's a little bit of umbilicus that one of the snakes has rubbed off that didn't absorb. So, and that's all normal and natural. That's not going to be a problem. Okay, so you see how I do things. You see how I set them up. I'm going to go ahead and just slip this right into a rack, and I'll show you. Just slip it right into one of my hatchling racks, just like normal. And I'll just check and make sure that stays nice and moist until they go ahead and shed, and we'll do another video at that point. And we're back. It is November 3, 2010, and I am looking at the clutches that we set up. Most specifically, this is clutch number 56 that we are doing this video of how I set up my baby ball pythons. And it has been, let's see, enough time here, and everybody has shed out. See all their skins there on the floor. And what a great looking bunch. So what I do next at this point is I go ahead and take pictures of them for my website. So I'm going to show you guys that now. Alright, we're back. We've taken pictures of the ball pythons now, and I've gone ahead and set them up, and I'm going to show you how I did it. They keep them in order, so if you're to watch here, I'll flip around to the other side. I've got them in order. It's clutch 51, right, 51, yeah, dropped down here. It's written in green. 53, female super pastel. Drop down. There's another one. 54, male firefly, female firefly. 55, yellow belly het pied. 55, female het pied. So you see how they're going here. Then I flip back up to here. 55, male het pied, and 56 is the clutch that I just set up. Okay, first clutch. I'll show you how I do my ID numbers. 2010, clutch number 56, female yellow belly piebald number 1. This is the first female yellow belly piebald in the clutch. In that clutch. So here she is. I just put her in here. Looking good, all balled up, not really relaxed yet, moved around. But this is how I set up a baby tub. This is a 6-quart Sterilite tub. I have my 2-inch PVC coupler here. It's a threaded coupler because it holds the cups a little bit better. And a 2-ounce disposable cup in there. Pull that out here. Okay, underneath there I just have a paper towel that's folded in half. So it's 2 layers thick on the bottom of the tub. And this is what I start my baby ball pythons in. I keep them there on paper just like this for at least the first month. And it's really easy to change out. And a lot of people ask, do I need a hide for my baby ball python? And the answer is, if you have it in an aquarium, yes. If you have in a tub like this where it already has a real dark back to it, the tub itself, the smallness of the tub, works as a good hide for them. And that's pretty much the perfect little setup for a baby ball python right there. Let's go ahead and look at the other ones while we're at it. If you guys aren't tired of looking at them, I'm never tired of looking at them. Let's see. Here's the other female pumpkin pied, just chilling in the back there already. Then I have the male pied from the clutch, and that one's already sold. Thanks, Mark. Let's see. He's a looker. 50-50. Next one. This one's also sold. Female piebald from the clutch. Pied sell fast. And pumpkin pie, people already asked me for the pumpkin pies too, so get in line. Those things are awesome. Female pied sold. Here is a female yellow belly het pied. Looking good. She's all balled up there, not really settling in yet. And looks like I have 2 male yellow belly het pieds. That one's cool. I'll tell you, the next one is the one that really is beautiful. Look at the pattern on this guy. Look at all that blushing coming up his sides, even across the back in a few places. A little bit of a ringer going on, orange ringer there close to the tail. Beautiful little yellow belly, 100% het piebald. He's a looker for sure. Too bad he's not a girl. I'd be keeping him. And a female het pied. This is the only regular het pied in the clutch, and she is chilling out here underneath the. See, they create their own hides even when you don't give them to them. Let's see if I can get you. There we go. Little female. And that right there is how I set up baby ball pythons from start to finish. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know.